Hey everyone, my name is Edgar Aguilar and I make a lot of content for YouTube and Instagram. So I thought with my new setup, I'd show you my favorite plugins for vocal mixing. So I pulled up this project right here. It's called I Thank God. It's actually a Spanish cover of a song called I Thank God by Maverick City Music. But here you go. Just a quick overview of these plugins. So it's kind of what it sounds like. So honestly, like 95% of my plugins are Waves, and I love Waves plugins because they're a lot of value for your buck. So most of them I've bought for like $30 or less. I always check the website to see when there's sales, and $30 is amazing for a plugin because there's some plugins that are hundreds of dollars. But on my vocals, after I do some pitch flex or some like Melodyne, I always slap this Waves tuner on there. It's an pitch correction or auto tuner thing, and it just helps make my vocal sound a lot cleaner and crispier, because I'm not a perfect singer. I do my best to sing in pitch, but we all need a little love and help sometimes. So this Waves tune makes a huge difference. After that, I do SSL E channel for EQ, and I know this looks overwhelming. Honestly, for me, it is overwhelming, and so you don't have to understand every single button to start using these plugins. What you can do is every single one of these Waves plugins already comes with some presets, and you can actually just kind of click through them or even look for specifically what you're trying to EQ. In this case, like I think with this one, I started with this preset 10 lead Vox, and then after that, the more you practice, the more you start to understand these knobs, and then you just start tweaking and changing it until it sounds really good. And the cool thing is, once you find something, you can actually save your preset. But that is a Waves SSL E channel. After that, after my pitch correction and EQ, I use some compression. And I've watched hundreds of videos because I didn't go to school for this. I'm not an expert, so I'm just trying to get as much as I can from other people. And someone showed me at one point, like, hey, sometimes you can use two compressors, have one do some light lifting and then have another one do some heavy lifting. So I've been messing around with that, but I love this. Is one of my favorite compressors, CLA 2A. I love putting this on vocals. It just sounds so good. And after that, I use the RVox, which is a compressor specifically made for vocals. So it's short for Renaissance Vox. And so highly recommend these Waves plugins. Super dope. After compression, I may do some other stuff. I haven't learned enough about de-essing, but I know that's my next step. I need to get a de-esser plugin. But after that, I just do reverb and delay. And so I don't have a Waves reverb, so this is just a Logic stock plugin. But I do have this delay, and I'm going to play a little bit of the end right here so you can hear. Turn it up. So you can hear it a lot more when it's soloed. When it's in the mix, you don't hear the delay as much. So reverb and delay, you don't have to hear them. They really, sometimes they just create space. And so, you have to learn how to use those. But those are my favorite Waves plugins. If you have any questions about, what I'm doing or how I do it, or if you have any suggestions, I will take them all. Please send me a message. But if you do have questions and you want to learn more about this, feel free to send me a message or book a private online Zoom call through my website. It's edgaraguilar.com. Same as my username. Instead of the E, it's a 3. Edgar was already taken, but edgaraguilar.com with a 3. And you could book a 30-minute or 60-minute lesson. We could go through all this. But those are my favorite Waves plugins, and more to come.